Well, I'll ask you the same thing as asking the players. It's 2-1. They're about to go in a two-man power play. Were you kind of preparing for the worst that you might be in a tie situation at that point of the game?
No, not
Yeah.
really. I just told I think the other reporters that asked me about it out there. The big thing that we do is we kill penalties well. We play defense well. We take a lot of pride in it. I really wasn't anxious when we took the penalty because sometimes we play better when we're shorthanded than we do when we're even strength or a man down or a man up. So,
what do you think of the move that Bomberry made to get around the defensive guy and his goal there?
well, you know what happened is they had a forward on the point,
Yeah.
and when you put a forward on the point, that's a risk you take. It's a risk where if you've got a forward that reads it and attacks them, it's a guy that's back there playing defense. It's not used to doing it, not used to moving their feet, not used to turning, and all of a sudden, he goes in alone and makes a great shot and scores. So, 5-on-3, I didn't expect that though.
Yeah, the coaches may not think the same way as players do. When it was 4-1 after that, did you kind of think the game was maybe essentially going to be over at that stage? Did that just
Biggest
kind
thing
of
I
deflate them?
told our kids is understand you guys need to play this weekend.
Yeah.
You're right now. You are 15 minutes away from advancing and doing what you wanted to do. Don't screw it up. Don't come out here and take bad penalties and get into messes because when hockey games turn into that, sometimes it can go south on you.
Oh, yeah.
And I've been here before and had a guy that got tossed, in a game that we had well in hand, and you can't do it. So we made sure when we came out that we were ready to play, and we weren't going to make mistakes.
I guess the last thing is asked about the matchup this week. What do you think about your state tournament matchup, and how do you feel about your chances of maybe getting to Utica this year?
I think we're up there with anybody. I think we can go the distance, and we could always lose in the next round as well.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when you get into those one-game playoffs, anything can happen. I know what's going on with Oswego, and we know playing them it's going to be a tough battle. But we're ready. I mean, we're battle tested. That's why our schedule's set up the way it is, and we got a good idea what we're going to see when we go down there. So, we'll show up and we'll see what we got.
All right, please.